All right, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me once again on the Michael Mars Show. Today is Monday, June 29, 2020. This is Season 2, Episode 22. And without further ado, I'm here with one of my great friends. We went to Stonebridge together, and now he plays football at Kent State University. He's a big tight end there. Why don't you say what's up to everyone? Mark Williams.
What's up? Glad to be here. It's going to be an exciting little podcast with Mike today.
Yep, big episode coming up. Stay tuned for some good info coming to you. But last year, quick accolade for Kent. They won the 2019 Tropical Smoothie Cafe Frisco Bowl.
And Kent State, for the first time in program history, has won a bowl game.
Against Utah State, 51-41. That game was crazy. I remember that game clear as day. I remember you told me who to bet on, of course, your own team. But
Yeah,
51-41.
Always money on Kent. That was probably the biggest, most exciting game I've ever been a part of. It was a crazy shootout. It's ranked top 20 games.
Like high scoring?
No, top 20 games in college football last season. We actually had 2 games in the top 20 for last season, so that was pretty dope to be a part of.
Yeah, that game against Buffalo, was that the other one?
That was the other one. That was a dope game.
That game against Buffalo went too crazy. But yeah, now we're going to dive in. The first topic is going to be Kent State's 2020 football schedule. I'm going to throw it up for you guys right now. So as you can see, they kick off the season September 5th, Saturday. They travel to Penn State. I mean, that's going to be a tough game, but how do you think that game's going to go down for your team?
Man, we've been training. We're prepared. We're going to be prepared for that. So it's always good to go in iron sharpens iron. You want to be the best. You got to play the best. And as we play these tough games like Penn State, it just helps during the season.
Yeah. Definitely builds you guys' confidence, especially if you guys can play well too. But it kind of sucks that there's going to be no fans because like that Penn State Week 1 atmosphere would have been like a crazy environment.
It is a crazy environment.
Yeah.
My redshirt freshman year, I went to Penn State and it was crazy. The whiteout is an experience.
Oh, it was a whiteout?
Yeah, it's an experience like never before. It's definitely Penn State definitely has the best college experience that I've been at so far.
Now, what would you say? What game was your first college game that you went to or that you played in? That had like that big atmosphere. If you can remember, like what game was that?
Well, I would say the school down the road. That was my first game where I was going to be on special teams. I knew I was playing. It wasn't like, okay, hopefully I'll get in this game. It was no, you're for sure getting in. So I would say that one. Plus, it's our big rival. So I knew I couldn't fuck up anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
And we're not gonna say the name. It's just that school down the road. If you don't know it, Google it. You'll find out who it is. So week 2, September 12th. They play Kennesaw State. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State. Are they all right? I mean, by the name.
Last year, they're a real good FBS team. They're one of the best in FBS. They took us to OT last year, and Money Man Trickett hit a game winner. He's known for it.
All right, Trickett.
Trickett.
Is that the kicker?
Yeah, hit the game winner for that one. So we won that. But real good team. Looking forward to that game too.
Yeah, dude, that kid's clutch. Because
Yeah.
like I said, the Buffalo game, he's stoned up for that one. But all right, week 3, September 19th, they travel to University of Kentucky. I mean, good thing we're not playing basketball that day.
There's that little dribble hand up and say goodnight.
Is Kentucky football? Are they like that?
SEC football, so they're like that. We're gonna strap our nuts on. We're gonna hit them in the mouth.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a big game right there.
Yes, sir.
I'm juiced for that one. And then we got week 4. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw it as soon as I threw up the schedule. Your eyes glued in right to that week 4. University of Alabama.
Alabama does.
That's been a game that I've thought about since I first committed to Kent State.
Yeah.
So definitely crazy that the time has passed and it's my junior year, but definitely excited for that game.
Yeah, bro. Now you could go out there and strap up and play against the Alabama Crimson Tide. I mean, like I feel like that's every kid's dream.
Any doubt they have in your mind, anything you feel like you got to prove is that game. That's really the best. They're known as the best. Go beat the best. So.
Yeah, and the most eyes are going to be on you in that game. So, I mean, I'm juiced for that one. I'm definitely going to take Kent State points. Or not point, you know what I mean? Like points.
Kent State money line. Fuck it.
Damn. Okay.
Kent State money line.
Okay, you know what? I mean, every time he told me to take Kent State money line last year and I did it, I mean, look at my bank account. Navy Federal will tell you how it went. All right, then we got week 5, October 3rd. They travel to North Illinois University. Bro, that's a lot of away games. That's 4 of the first 5. That's crazy. Northeastern Illinois. I mean, are they garbage?
No, they're in the MAC. I've honestly never played them. There's MAC East and MAC West, and they're on the West. So this is gonna be the first time we play them. They won the the MAC my freshman year.
Okay, so they're actually not like.
Yeah, they're a good program.
Yeah,
they've had a long tenured coach. Good program.
Honestly, I don't hate the logo. I don't hate the NIU logo.
Fun fact, my position coach last year, he attended Northern Illinois University.
I'll give him a shout out.
Man, shout out Coach Tags, man. You know it.
Coach Tags. We're not shouting out Wags.
We're
That's
not
soapy
shouting
water.
out Wags. The Walrus.
Oh, man, come on. All right, and then October 10th, the following Saturday, TSDTR, the school down the road. I'll say it. It's University of Akron. It's their rival school. Man, how's that game gonna go? How'd it go last year when you played them?
We stepped on their throat.
Oh yeah.
And we ain't let up.
You didn't look back.
We really. It was closer than it should have been. We gonna blow them out again this year though.
Yeah. Honestly, they're not even fit to be in Ohio, so they should just get kicked to the side or something. I don't even know. All right, week 6 or week 7. It looks like University of Buffalo. Now, real quick, I want to talk about last year's game against Buffalo. So Kent State was down 27-6 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. They were driving. Running back scores a touchdown down the side, 20 yards probably. Then that's when the comeback started. You want to tell everyone this is the biggest comeback in college football history in terms of the time. Down 21, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left.
We had a 99% chance of losing that game. And I wasn't in the huddles, but the kickoff for special teams, they're like, we're going to do this onside. We haven't practiced that. We never practiced it. But again, Trigger strapped his nuts on, hit that bitch, and recovered his own kick.
Yeah, that's some Pat McAfee shit right there, dude.
So that was crazy. Got the ball back, went down, scored. Actually, it wasn't just went down and scored easy. We went down, and they stopped us on third down, so it was a fourth down. And Mike made a great route, caught the pass, secured the win. And then,
that's big.
Not even secured the win, secured the tie or whatever. Then we blocked another punt. It was just crazy. I don't even know what happened. It just, much shit happened that had to happen, and we got the W.
Literally,
game-winning kick.
All within 7 minutes, yo. Like, literally all within 7 minutes. They put up 24 points in 7 minutes. Like I said, that's a college football record. What was, like, the vibe like after the game? Like, how good was that?
So, just to put in perspective, we had to win out every single game to go to a bowl, and that was what started it. So that would really, I think that's what really like pushed us to win those games. Like, we came down all those points, like, fuck the other teams we got to play, we going to win. So
yeah, dude, we got to come back around to that bowl game, because that bowl game was just like electricity. I remember I watched the first half with my dad, because he even put money on. He made a bookie, or he got a bookie just for that game. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, he literally got the bookie just for that game. We watched the first half together, and then I went to Costco's for the second half. And I remember some of those guys were live betting Utah, and I was like, yo, get away from me, yo.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're going to mush my bet if you're getting near me with all that shit. But, yeah, honestly, great game. Check out those highlights on YouTube after this podcast. Yeah, that was a really solid game. Big electricity through the veins. All right, October 24th, Western Michigan University. I mean, what's up with Western Michigan, man? I mean,
I'm glad we're not traveling to Western Michigan. I don't know anything about them. We haven't played them. This is another team like Northern Illinois, MAC West. We haven't played yet, so it's going to be fun. I know they were really good last year. They had some players go to the NFL, so it'll be cool.
And then Wednesday, that's a crazy day to have a game. Wednesday, November 4th, they travel to Bowling Green. Do you know why it's on Wednesday?
So Wednesday, we have the last 4 games of the season. Damn. Wednesday, Tuesday. So the MAC does some cool stuff. It's called MACtion. So MACtion, all of us play during the week. So we'll play Wednesday. Other teams will play Thursdays, just so you get football all week. And it's played on ESPN. And it helps broadcast
the MAC?
The MAC. So that's why the Wednesday games, they're cool.
Yeah, I like that, dude. The MACtion?
Yeah, MACtion.
That's a tough name. Yeah. Honestly, that's a big, tough name. All right, November 11th, Ohio University. You guys beat Ohio last year.
No. We owe them, and we owe them big.
Okay, like, yeah. For some reason,
they're not winning this year.
But it was a fluke, right?
Nah, they're a really well-coached team. They're really good. I would say them in Miami, when I think, like, personally, those are the teams where I'm like, yeah, we need to showcase our dominance, because these are the teams that people look at for the conference that are really good.
Now, have you ever partied at Ohio University?
Nah, I haven't, but I've heard it's very lit.
Yeah, see, that's what I was gonna say. I got a friend that goes to Ohio University. She says it's pretty good with the party scene. So, what about Miami of Ohio?
So shout out Linder. Linder went to Miami, Ohio, and they definitely go crazy in Ohio.
Yeah, you know
Miami. They might be on par with Radford, but I don't know, man.
No, I don't know about
I
that.
don't know, man. I don't know.
That one time Mark came down to Radford and stayed with me for 2 days, bro. I mean, I swear part of my soul is still there, dog. In my dorm room, it's still there. Honestly, that was one of the best like weekend trips that I've ever been a part of. Even though I didn't travel anywhere, you came down to me.
Yeah,
but all right, so that's the Kent State 2020 football schedule. Make sure to definitely tune in to some of their games, and if not, just at least support Mark, because my boy's going to be getting some good PT, some good action. He's been hustling his ass off in the offseason. I mean, he's going right from the podcast to Performance Edge. He's going to go get some reps in, go get some training in. I mean, if you can't tell, my boy's like Nike'd out right now. He's already wearing compression shorts. He's about to beat my ass on the site, so I don't even know what's going on, boss. I just woke up and this kid's like already on his 19th workout of the day.
I conditioned before this too.
That's what I'm saying. You're already on man. Sleeves looking nice, by the way. I gotta say, we're back on the camera right now, so dude, the sleeves looking pretty solid. Any new ink like coming in or like?
I'm about to finish my sleeve. I'm getting bankroll marquee in like a graffiti type font on the back of my tricep, and then I'll finish out work on my chest next. But yeah,
that's gonna be tough. Now, what do you think? Now, I just had like aspirations. I've never really like thought of getting many tattoos, but I just thought about it like a couple weeks ago. If I was to, I'd want to get a left leg sleeve. Do you think leg sleeves are nice?
Yeah, definitely. The leg sleeve is a hooper look.
Yeah,
all the hoopers have leg sleeves. I definitely want a leg sleeve. My legs are little though, so I gotta get them a little bigger. But definitely, leg sleeves is hard.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I think. That's exactly where I think I would go. Is just straight to the leg because I don't know. I mean, I just don't think I have like the physique or like the appearance for like to rock like an upper sleeve. I don't know. I feel like, but you look tough with it. You know what I mean? Like some people can rock it. I just feel like if you just saw me with the sleeve, you'd be like, "Yo, take that off, bro. Like take that off. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro." So yeah, back to Kent State real quick. What's a big goal that you have for yourself or a goal that you have for your team, either or?
Last year we did win a bowl game, but I think everybody would tell you we came up short for our goals. We should have won the MAC, so that's what we're definitely coming to do this year is win the MAC. Only goal this year.
Only goal. All right, now let's get into a professional sports update. If you guys didn't see last night at about 8 o'clock, it was announced that Cam Newton signed a 1-year deal with the Patriots. Man, Belichick grabbed someone that the league missed out, I guess. I mean, because if the Patriots signed someone, it shows that the league missed out, I guess. So, what do you think he's going to be a dog? How do you think he's going to play out?
If he's healthy, he'll be a dog, and they'll be a Super Bowl contender. They already are because they have Belichick. But
yeah, and they're going to get Edelman back. Now, they just need to get him some weapons. Now, what do you think about potentially signing AB?
Whoever gets AB, they'll be a better team if he can stay on the field. AB's the most talented receiver in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's always open. So if they get him back, that's a major weapon for their offense.
Yeah, I think, just my opinion, that like wherever AB goes next, he's going to stay for a while.
Yeah,
I think his head's back on track. I think his mindset's straight. I just think it just the more optimism I get from it is his silence.
Yeah.
He's just not saying shit. The last 2 months he's been MIA, and I like that. You know what I mean? Maybe he's been working or something. I don't know.
AB's always working. He got put in a bad spot. The whole public hated him. I feel how that could wear you down mentally, but I'm glad he is in a better spot.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly. Like you said, it's hard when like you're doing everything under the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going through shit, but it's just his shit is broadcasted to you guys. Mm-hmm. It's like everyone just has to formulate an opinion, which isn't really fair to him. But nevertheless, he's going to get back to the basics and play football hopefully this season. So I'm excited to watch him. But yeah, Cam Newton to the Patriots. Let me know how you think he's going to play out there, how his role is going to fit in. I think he should be starting week 1.
Yeah, Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, get the hell
If he's healthy, he's definitely starting. He makes them a winner.
Yeah, and it's going to be a totally new setup for Belichick. Yeah, he's not gonna have Brady's old ass. But some quick accolades for Newton. 2015 NFL MVP, college football MVP in 2010 when he played at Auburn. And I'm sure you guys remember the 2015 Super Bowl matchup against the Broncos, which they ultimately lost 24-10. And Cam Newton didn't dive on that fumble.
Cam Newton decides not to dive in there and he backs away from it.
Yeah.
So that's just how I look at it. But
bad look.
Yeah, bad look for him. But you know what? At least they made it that far. So kudos to them. Now we're gonna jump into the Week 1 schedule for the NFL. I got some questions to ask Mark. I'm gonna throw up the Week 1 schedule for you guys right now. So as you can see, the season kicks off Thursday, September 10th, with the Houston Texans traveling to Kansas City, Super Bowl defending champs. That's a game right there.
That is.
I
Two
mean,
good quarterbacks.
Two solid quarterbacks right there. A lot of division matchups. I think it's all division, actually, except for that week 1 game. They're not all division? No. I mean, most of them are.
None of them. Well, not
Bro,
a lot of them are.
A lot of, I mean,
Las Vegas, Carolina, Jacksonville, Indianapolis. Are they in the same
but
division?
Chicago, Detroit is.
Nah, you're right. There is.
It's like 50%. It's like 50%. But now we'll say 3 or 5, whichever one. Which 3 or 5 games are you most looking forward to?
I'm an Eagles fan, so I got to see Wentz smack down the Redskins.
Hey, go Skins.
Number 1 for sure. I want to see Tua. If Tua can play, then that Miami and New England game is really cool because Cam and Tua's one of my favorite players. So to get to see him play in the NFL would be really dope.
Especially because we didn't get to see him at the tail end of his Alabama career.
And then this kind of hurts me to say, but I do want to see how Dallas looks this year. They've added some really good pieces, and I want to see how they match up versus the Eagles. So that Dallas-Los Angeles Rams game is definitely going to be a good Sunday night. And a great Sunday night to kick the season off. So.
Dude, and just something about when they play in LA at the Coliseum. Even though it's not going to be at the Coliseum, it's going to be at that new stadium.
Mm-hmm.
But like just Sunday night games in Vegas and Sunday night games in Green Bay. I don't know why, but those two places just get me amped to like run through a wall or something. I mean, that Redskins-Skins game, I feel like we always play y'all week 1.
Yeah.
It's always a 0-1 start for us.
Yeah, last year, D-Jax torched y'all. Hopefully, he tortures y'all again and stays healthy.
I think that's big disrespect right there. No, I'm good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty optimistic with the Redskins, but I say that every year almost. But I don't know. I've gone over a couple of those.
You got a projection for the Redskins this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 6-10, 7-9.
He's hopeful. He's hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, well, I can't say like 8-8 because I mean last year we won like 4 games. I don't know, just it comes down to that O-line if they can give Haskins some more time because I mean he looked good at the tail end of last year, but I mean bro he has like no time to do anything. Yeah. You know our defense is really nasty. I mean our defense is solid, very very solid, and I like how youthful they are. You know what I mean? Like all of them are mad young. So
low key in Alabama defense over there.
Low key, very very much, bro. Landon Collins, I mean he played for us last year. We're gonna get Reuben Foster who came from San Francisco, but he tore his ACL in like week 1 of training. Now, how do you think Chase Young? What do you think about him?
Plug and play him. Probably have 10 sacks this year.
Sheesh.
He's
a dog.
Yeah, he's a freak of nature.
Yeah.
He was the safest draft pick for sure. He'll be a perennial All-Pro.
Yeah, and it's nice that he's not on a team that's like has a bunch of old dudes on the line next to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like John Allen, you got to worry about him. De'Aaron Payne, you got to worry about him.
Oh yeah. Kerrigan still.
Yeah, Kerrigan's nice. Now that Monday night game, there's 2 of them: Pittsburgh and New York, Tennessee and Denver. Honestly, both those games are all right. Which one are you looking forward to more?
Denver and Tennessee. I think those are 2 good teams. Denver lock. I feel like he's going to have a good year. And then Tennessee, I want to see if that was a fluke or not last year. Because Derrick Henry was running like a bus. Is that what they need to do to win every game?
Yeah, honestly, I think so. But they just seem like a team of destiny.
Yeah.
Like when the playoffs started and they beat the Patriots first game, I just was like, damn, son.
They might do some.
They might. Yeah, man, I'm super pumped for this season. I can't wait to keep in touch with you because I always like picking your brain when we talk football, not just college, but I mean he's pretty knowledgeable with the NFL too. So yeah, honestly, I'm looking forward to this season. Hopefully they can have some fans coming in by the tail end of the season, maybe for playoffs, but honestly, I don't think so, which is kind of unfortunate to say. What do you think? Do you think there's going to be fans at any point this season or no?
If coronavirus goes down or something happens, but as of right now, probably not. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, which sucks. But I heard something about the NFL plugging in crowd noise.
Well, that's what they've been doing for the soccer games, and they just have the crowd going, so it's not quiet crickets. But
yeah.
It's definitely different. Everybody loves playing for fans. Everybody loves seeing the fans. So that's definitely going to be a different aspect of the game.
Yeah. Something about the UFC just doing no background noise, it just makes it so much more intense. Like sometimes I wish, I mean, we haven't seen the NFL doing it with fan noise, but I kind of want to just see like, listen to the trash talk, listen to the cadences a little more, the violent collisions and stuff.
That would be really cool to see because that's probably something a lot of like the regular watcher doesn't see, like the regular viewer doesn't see and hear, just the terminology and how much people do talk. And I think that would be really cool to hear in basketball. You can hear it a little bit in basketball, but there's always talking, and it's really cool.
Yeah, it would give you a way different perspective of the game. So like you just said, basketball. Next topic is NBA opening weekend, July 30th and the 31st, kicked off by Pelicans and Jazz, I believe, is the first game. And then the nighttime game on the 30th is the Clippers against the Lakers, LA versus LA. That's a game right there. You know the NBA's treating us. You know they did that on purpose, giving us the Clippers and Lakers. How do you think that game's going to go down?
LeBron.
LBJ.
That's all I got. That's all I got to say.
That's all we got to say.
The rest of the NBA season, LeBron.
Yeah, honestly, I got Lakers. I'll throw up the odds right now for you guys so you can see who's projected to do well in the playoffs. So you got the Lakers at a plus 240, Bucks 250, and you guys can read the rest. I like the value of the Lakers. I mean, I think they're a team of destiny, bro. I mean, we haven't seen them play yet, but I would say either Lakers or Bucks. Honestly, I'm gonna take 2-1 seeds. I think it's gonna be Lakers Bucks in the finals.
Lakers and Bucks. Well, Bucks are definitely coming out of the East. I don't see anybody stopping them. The West could get tricky because the Clippers are good, the Lakers are good, the Rockets can score if they just have a good series. The Nuggets, there's so many good teams in the West that can just show up and play. Even if the Blazers get in there, we've seen what Dame can do in the playoffs. So
Dame Dollar. Honestly, that's one of like the best moments in like recent history for sports. I remember I was just watching that in my room, lights off, and I just saw like him like ISO Paul George.
Yeah.
And I was like, is he gonna hit this? Is he
Yeah.
gonna hit it? Yeah, he hit it. Yeah, and then so Clippers Lakers kicking off, and then on the 31st we got Celtics Bucks. That's a solid matchup. I'm excited to see Giannis back out there, see LeBron back out there, Kawhi, you know, the big time players. And it's just something to do, you know what I mean? It's like an activity, like hang out with your friends, you know what I mean? Just kick back and relax. I mean, basketball is it's like one of the most exciting sports, I would say, to watch.
yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure. It's always running, so you always get to see everything happen.
Yeah, nonstop action. All right, now we're going to jump into some quick UFC talk. This past Saturday, Dustin Poirier defeated Dan Hooker by decision on Saturday night. Here's some highlights for you guys.
Into the body and now Poirier with a counter. Oh my God. Oh my God! Poirier in real trouble!
So yeah, it was a potential fight of the year candidate. Went all 5 rounds, like I said. Poirier looked really good. He was the 3 ranked lightweight going into that fight. Hooker was number 6. Personally, I would like to see Poirier now take some time off and maybe fight Tony Ferguson, or if the UFC wants to give him McGregor, they could do the McGregor rematch because they fought back in like 2015. McGregor got the upper hand that night. But yeah, so we got Khabib and Justin Gaethje in September. So I think McGregor might just wait for them. Hopefully the UFC gives Dustin Tony Ferguson, though, because, like I said, he looked good. Dan Hooker took a beating in that fight, an absolute beating. Did you watch any of it?
No.
I mean, dude, it was a solid fight. All 5 rounds, back and forth. The pace that they kept and the shots that they took, bro, both of them went straight to the hospital. They didn't do any post-fight interviews. Yeah, really solid fight. So check out those highlights, or I just showed them for you guys. But check them out more in depth. Check out some stats online. Next big UFC card is on July 11th on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi, Fight Island, headlined by Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns for the welterweight title of the world. Co-main event is the much-anticipated rematch between Volkanovski and Holloway for the featherweight title, and then 3 title fights on the card that night. The first one is Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo for the vacant bantamweight title. Man, I'm juiced. All 3 of those fights are going to be solid. The whole rest of the card is stacked. I'll get more into that in next week. In the following week's podcast, I'm going to do a whole preview show for that. But you're slowly becoming a UFC fan yourself, right?
A little bit. I've been watching a little more fights since that's the only thing to watch.
Yeah, but dude, they're just so exciting, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely. I used to think like watching heavyweights was fun, but watching those smaller guys move, they be killing each other, and I be wincing when I see them punch. The UFC fights are really crazy, and you get to really see mental toughness
bro,
on display because those punches are.
Yeah, like the appreciation I have for those athletes, like bro, like they just think of this, like for 12 to 16 weeks, every day, multiple times a day, you're training for one night, for one fight, one 15-minute fight. And then you get to the arena, all the anticipation, all the build-up, all the trash talk just culminates into one moment, and then they close that cage door, and it's just me with my body trying to stop another grown man in his body. It's just like, it's a crazy concept, but like I said, the appreciation I have for these guys and the hustle that they go through, it's just such an exciting sport. But I can understand why a lot of people are kind of like turned off. But like my mom hates it, but then again, at like the same time, I'm like the biggest UFC fan I know. But yeah. I'm gonna dive more into those in the coming up podcast, the podcast to come. But now we're gonna jump into some random topics / questions that I have for Mark. My boy's a huge Madden player. I mean, when did you get your first Madden game that you can remember?
My first Madden game, I think it was I want to say Madden 05. I think Donovan McNabb was
on the cover.
So that was my first game. I was probably 5. But the best Madden is probably, I remember playing the one with Brett Favre the most.
That was 09.
09. I feel like, I don't know why, but I played Madden the most that year. It's probably my favorite year.
Dude, the Madden's over time. I mean, dude, I would say Madden 11, the one with Drew Brees, is my favorite, just because that was the last year where the kickoffs you could actually score like consistently. Like nowadays, like it is hard to get a kick return for a touchdown.
That's realistic though.
No, I know it is. See, but I'm just like, that's just how I like to play it, because you could like weave in and out of those people. Like if you had Deshaun Jackson or Devin Hester, it was a buffalo chicken sandwich wrap. So
no cap though.
Yeah. So Madden 20 is who's on the cover? Lamar Jackson.
Lamar. LJ.
Dude, that's a tough cover. I haven't seen it, but I can just imagine that's probably a gas cover.
Yeah, it is.
Now, a question that I have for him in relation to Madden, is the Madden curse real? It's kind of hard to say.
It's hard to say right now. I was thinking it was real, but I think Mahomes just started a new curse. He won the Super Bowl after being on it. Now I think it's LJ's turn to win the Super Bowl. So maybe that's a new curse. I hope it's not real.
So is that who you're taking? You think the Ravens might actually pull it off this year?
If the Eagles don't do it, the Ravens probably got a good chance of doing it.
Yeah, bro. You know what would be big tough that I just thought about is like, can you imagine going to a Ravens playoff game like here? Like, have you ever been to a Ravens game?
No, I haven't.
Dude, my bad.
My friend Brandon's a real good Ravens fan. He goes to all the Ravens games.
Dude, those things like just seem so lit. Like I've never been to that stadium, M&T Bank Arena, I think. Honestly, gas looking stadium, but like that environment, the nighttime games there on TV just look electric. And like it's kind of a shame that we've never been, and it's like 50 minutes away, 55 minutes away. Hopefully we can get our hands on some tickets this year, because that'd be big lit. Seeing Lamar Jackson in his prime.
Yeah.
I mean, he may not even be in his prime yet, which is the scariest
That's
shit.
the scariest thing about it. Now, LJ is definitely going to be around for a while.
Yeah, but now it's going to be interesting to see how he plays this year, because this is going to be the first year where teams have a full season of tape on him. So how our defense is going to adjust to his play style, I think he's still going to dog.
Yeah. They got a whole organization behind him. You see who's his backup, Robert Griffin. You see who's his backup, Trace McSorley. They have 2-3 good tight ends, elite running backs. They have Mark Ingram, J.K. Dobbins. You can try to stop them running. If you don't do that, you're going to lose. If you stop them running, then they're going to do play action.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Bro, and the other side of the ball, that defense is nasty. I mean, that defense is silly nice, and they're rocking some of the iciest uniforms in the NFL.
For sure.
So, I mean, at least they look clean while they're stomping your ass. All right, should we already talked about the Buffalo game. Again, check out those highlights if you haven't seen them. Now we're going to transition into some basketball talk that I have from Mark. If you guys didn't know, he played AAU basketball all throughout his youth. When he went to Stonebridge, he played varsity basketball there. I went to a couple of the games with some of my friends. Real lit environment. He played the 5, right? He played center. You know, he's getting tips, getting boards. You know, boardman gets paid. What's your favorite moment that you have from your basketball career?
My favorite moment, it wouldn't even be at Stonebridge. It'd definitely be just my AAU team and just going to all those different tournaments with Ben, Benicio, Alexandre. Just the AAU aspect of my basketball career was the most fun. Just going, and you really meet and associate with so many different type of people, and it's real fun.
Yeah, it's just like you said, the camaraderie you can build amongst your team in those weekend long tournaments. Like, you go play 2 games together, then you guys all drive to Panera, you all eat food together, then you just go kick it, talk shit for a little bit, watch other basketball games, and then you go out there, you guys play together. I totally agree with that. My favorite times were definitely those AAU tournaments. Now, I can't think back to when, like an exact moment, but we definitely played against each other before we met back in the day. Because you played on Triple Threat, right?
I played for D1 SA.
Yeah, D1 SA.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was on. Did you ever play against the Flex All Stars?
I definitely played against Flex. They used to beat the shit out of
Yup.
us. It was like Ayush.
Yep. James Larson, Nathan, Ryder, Mark.
The dude from PVI.
Oh, Miles Latimer.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They used to whoop our ass. I'm not gonna lie.
No, dude, literally every time, like, it was like the Super Bowl for us, and it was like a preseason game for them. Like, it was like the biggest moment. Like, our coach would be building up in practice that week. He'd be like, man, you know, it's a big show this week, man. We got that D1SA. Man, down 76 at halftime, you know what I mean? Like, we're just there to have fun at that point. I remember, like, great family, shout out Miles, but I remember one time I almost died via Miles' mom, halftime snack. She came by, she was just passing out these, like, energy fuel bars or whatever, you know, my little hungry ass. I just dog it right away. Peanut butter, son. I'm allergic to peanut. Yo, I was dead. Like, I literally was struggling to go back out because that was in my peak, so I was getting good PT at that time. You know, I got back out to start the third quarter. My breathing gets all heavy and shit. I'm like
fucked up at halftime.
Yeah, seriously, I was like, what the hell did I eat? And then that's when my mom was like, what'd you eat at halftime? Did you eat anything? And I was like, oh, the bar. And then like I still had a little bit left. She checked the wrapper, you know, peanuts. She's like, yep, that boy's done.
Yeah.
But you know, I stayed in there. You know, I didn't play well that game. You know what I mean?
Fighting through
yeah, you know, I was kind
allergic reaction, but
it's like the flu game basically, except like I played shitty, not good. Yeah, dude, shout out basketball, honestly. Some great moments there. Hopefully we can play some pickup together or something.
Hell yeah.
Something. Do you know when you go back to school?
I'm gonna be back July 11th.
Damn, so
Yeah,
that's coming up
soon.
That's
coming
up
soon.
Yeah, we just talked about July 11th, so at least you're going back on a lit day.
Yeah.
So when does practice start when you get back?
So how it's looking is we're gonna train, and since we usually get to school in June, so we're in shape and ready to be in camp, but they're doing it a little different. So the end of July, we're going to be doing more like football activities to make sure that we are in shape, and then everybody's gonna have to do like a little test to make sure that they're ready for training camp. And training camp should start August 6th. But usually we get from the end of July to August, like camp, a break, but instead we're just going right in from summer conditioning to camp because we missed all this time.
Yeah. Now, what are you guys doing? Are you going to make up the spring game at all?
No, we're not making up the spring game. Right now, our focus is Penn State.
Penn State week 1. Like I said, let me just scroll up to it. Saturday, September 5th. That's going to be a great game. We don't have any of the TV listings, but I mean, you best believe at least half these games, and for sure all the one against Power 5 schools are going to be on national TV. So ABC, NBC, Fox, ESPN, make sure to check it out. Make sure to show Mark some good love this season. Follow up with him. Why don't you tell everyone where they can follow you on Instagram or the team or wherever?
Team Kent State Football. That's their at. My at's Bankroll Markey. Give me a follow. Show some love.
Yep. Bankroll Markey. Let me hit you guys with the fact of the day real quick. I meant to say it before that, but fact of the day: there's 11,350 drips of water in a gallon. Honestly, I don't know why I think that's important or anything. I kind of just saw it and kind of just threw that out there. I think that's a lot of drips of water, bro. Honestly. Thank you very much for listening or watching, whichever one you did. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Today was Monday, June 29th, 2020, Season 2, Episode 22. I was joined by tight end at Kent State University, Mark Williams. But that's all I got to say. I'm your host of this show, Michael Marr. And as always, stay clean, stay safe, and stay tuned.
I said I need it. This Draco undefeated. Hit some block and then I'm bleeding. Go long. These bullets, he receive it. I can't see it.